Here's how you're going to get donations like these for your next crowdfunder. Welcome back to part 2 of Crowdfunding 101. I am Chantel Elaine, and I crowdfunded over $10,000 for my indie films, and today I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same, so let's hop right into it. So in part 1, we talked all about planning for your crowdfunder, and today we're going to talk all about execution. If you haven't, make sure to go to my bio and download this crowdfunding calendar because it's going to be really helpful, and that's what we're going through step by step today. The first thing we're going to do to successfully execute this crowdfunder is get rid of shame. Shame has no place in this business when you're out here hustling and trying to make your dreams come true. Just get rid of it. Shame has nothing to do with self-promotion, point blank. Now, when I was raising money for my crowdfunders, I stuck to Instagram and I created a Facebook page. And I was able to raise over $10,000. And if you take a look at my Instagram now, I still have less than 1,000 followers and I was able to do this, so you definitely can do it too. Before we get into the calendar, let's talk about the things that you should have on your crowdfunding landing page. In part 1, we talked about hosting platforms, so by this time you should already know what platform you're comfortable with. You're going to have your pitch video, you're going to have information about the project, you're going to have what you're raising money for, team info if you want to include that, any incentive info, just anything that'll help people realize that project is an investment. A week before you are starting to launch your crowdfunder to start gathering donations, that's when you're going to release your pitch video because you're going to use it as a countdown so people know, hey, I got something big coming, please support. So here is your crowdfunding calendar. Now this is a standard 6-week crowdfunder. Keep in mind that crowdfunders typically run between 6 to 8 weeks. You want to start it on a Monday, you want to end it on a Monday just for cohesion, but it's typically 6 to 8 weeks because it gives people who want to donate at least 3 to 4 pay periods to donate to your crowdfunder. The reason that I created this calendar is because it is going to help you build a marketing plan to getting donations for your crowdfunders. And this is literally all the steps that I followed. I created this calendar to help you guys understand how often you should be interacting with people outside of social media. So all these blank spots that you see, that's for when you should be posting about your crowdfunder on social media. In our previous stage, when we talked about marketing materials, you should have gathered enough photos and have enough information and enough of your idea fleshed out to be able to fill all these spaces. But the spaces that I have filled in for you, those are your non-negotiables. That's when you're going to be interacting with people outside of social media if the algorithm isn't pushing your content and you have a low follower count. On these days when you see writing, that's when you should be emailing people, texting people, sliding into their DMs. And every time you contact them, you're either going to send them an update, you're going to send them the link to your donation page, and you're going to send them info about the project, just so they're in the loop about what's going on. And the key to this is that you have to stay in people's face. If they're not seeing you on social media on these blank days, they're going to be hearing from you one way, shape, or form. You can't just contact them once and be like, oh, okay, that's it. Unless people donated to your project already, that's the only way they're getting out of this interaction phase. Also, be sure to include any information too as far as other ways that people can donate to the project. If they're not going to donate through the crowdfunder, tell them you take Cash App, Zelle, cash, checks, whatever. This is the exact process that I follow for both of my crowdfunders. And if you guys feel like you need more help as far as hands-on experience when it comes down to executing a crowdfunder, I definitely can help with that. Check out my bio for more info. Keep in mind that after you finish your crowdfunder, you do want to make sure that you do still continue updating your social media just so people know where their money is going. So that means behind the scenes photos, videos, anything of the sort like that. I'm a very detail oriented person and I'm also like very diligent, but I always want people to feel like when they invest in me that they are getting their money's worth, which is why I go so hard on crowdfunders, and I wanted to give this information out for you guys so you could be just as successful. I feel like I was talking super duper fast in this video, but I just really wanted to make sure that you guys got all the info you needed to and that it didn't get too long. But if you have any questions, definitely feel free to let me know and I'll be happy to answer them. But all right, class, that's all I got for y'all. Thank you so much for joining my crowdfunding workshop. I really hope this information was super valuable to you, and I really hope that it gives a better insight on how to raise money for your crowdfunders. And you know what to do if you want more tips and tricks on crowdfunding, producing an indie film, or beginner actor tips. All right.